Hey everyone, welcome, welcome, welcome. I am Coach Linda, and this is 100 Days of Purpose. We've missed the last 2 days because it's tax season. And so I've been running, I got the real estate, I got the taxes, I got the coaching, I got all of that going on. And so it was just like every time I looked up, it was 12 o'clock. And I was like, okay. So I made a point to come on today for sure. Day number 98. We have 2 more days, and Tuesday, yeah, because tomorrow will be 99. Tuesday will be day 100. We're going to celebrate and all of that. um, but I am excited about today, so let's talk about today, because today we're talking about being a person of purpose. We're talking about understanding your worth, understanding your value. um, Self-care is really important. I'm learning that self-care is really important. I yesterday took a day to hang out with a friend that I hadn't seen in a while. We just recently reconnected, and so we had lunch or dinner together one day, and we have made plans to do a kind of like a spa day. And so it's actually going to be twofold, because we had part one of the spa yesterday, and we went and I got a facial and we did some other private things, and it was exciting. But while I was doing that, um, what I realized is when I was sitting in the chair is that I don't do enough of that intentionally, right? I don't take care of myself intentionally. I'm busy out there doing and making things happen, for my business, for those that I come in contact, making sure my clients are well taken care of. Now I'm trying to learn so I can be the best real estate agent that I can be, and I have some aspirations even in that. um, and being with Keller Williams, it's been a joy, because not only do they train you, but they help you see your potential. They help you see where you can go in the business, and how can I say it, in the business and on the business, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So I'm working in my business, but I'm also working on my business. And so they're showing me that, if you put these certain things into place, and you put these certain things into place intentionally, you will have the success that you need. So you got to have a picture of what the success is going to look like, and then you've got to put things into place that are going to allow you to achieve those things. And that's the same thing that I'm learning as a coach, and I teach other people how to find their purpose and then how to walk in that purpose. You've got to be intentional about what it is that you see, and you've got to know that if you break down, if you don't have the support that you need, if you don't have that time of reprieve, that time of sit back and say, "Whosa," you're not helping anyone, right? You're intentionally destroying things. You're intentionally breaking things. And so I'm learning that, in all that I'm doing, and, um, in all that I'm doing, part of me says, man, why couldn't I get this together a long time ago? Why couldn't I have started this in my 20s, in my 30s? I would be everything will be settled by now. I was still trying to figure it out. And most of us, even in our 40s and 50s, and some of us 60 and 70, are still trying to figure it out. But this is what I want to bring to you. This is what I want to bring to you. It can be figured out. Everything that you desire, when you sit in that quiet place, everything that you desire to happen can happen, but it cannot happen if you are broken. It cannot happen if you don't have an intentional game plan for yourself and for how to accomplish the things that you want to accomplish. And so I took that time and I had the spa day. My face is nice, and it just feels good, and it's clean, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to do this more often. um Just let somebody else give me a facial, not just, because I do those little 15-minute, you go and put the mask on your face and it feels good, but nothing like it did from, just having her in the steam. If you're on my TikTok, I'm going to put up I did a collage and I'm going to put it up. It was just a wonderful thing. We got to have our self-care. We got to know what we're worth. We got to know if we break down what people will be missing. I'm going to say that again. You got to know if you break down, what are you depriving the people of? Because we talked about doing it in a spirit of excellence. We talked about being a person of purpose. We talked about being strategic and intentional. We talked about what's your pain, and we've been talking about it from that standpoint so you can serve others. But more importantly, you got to know how to serve yourself. You got to know how to put you in a place where you can always give your best. You got to know your worth. When people come at you and they say that you aren't the one, you shouldn't be doing that, sit down somewhere, and they say all these negative things, you've got to be able, not so much push them back. You don't have to say it to them. I want you not to try to prove yourself to other people, because once a person makes up their mind about you, there's nothing you can say or do that can change their mind, right? Put that in the hands of God. But I want you to know your worth. I want you to know your value and say, you know what? I value myself too much to be an abusive situation. I value myself too much to allow you to hinder, block, or stop me from accomplishing the things that I know that I can. Maybe you are not in my tribe. Maybe you are not the person I'm supposed to do it with. I get it. I understand it. There's no hard feelings, but I'm just going to move on, right? And I don't have to give you a blow by blow, play by play explanation of what I'm doing. I just need you to know I don't belong here. And I value myself enough to remove myself from this situation. And that's it. And that's all. Just understand that. Just know that. Believe that about yourself. Because God didn't make junk. He didn't make trash. He didn't make first class and second class and third class and fourth class citizens. He didn't do that. So regardless of the color of your skin, the type of hair you have, the job you have, the education you have, and all the things that we try to make it and say it's accolades and it's doing this and it's doing that, in spite of all of that, you are worthy of the space you take up. You're worthy of it. And you've got to keep your mind, your heart, your emotions, your spirit, and all of that. You got to keep it. You got to keep it in tune. Every once in a while, you got to get a tune up. Every once in a while, you got to have a reprieve day. Every once in a while, pick up a book instead of reading or watching TV. Have a deep conversation about something you really care about. Stop listening to all of this trash and all of this crap that goes on in the world, right? Let some of that stuff go. Some things you can't do anything about it anyway. So let some of that stuff go. There's no reason to have a conversation about somebody that did you wrong and have that conversation every day for the next 70 years. Let it go. Take care of yourself, because you've got a lot to give and you need to give your very best. So as a person of purpose, you got to do it intentionally. You got to do it strategically, and you got to do it on purpose. Take that sip of life. Take that sip of life and know that only those that can see the invisible can achieve the impossible. And I want you to know your worth. I want you to know your value. I want you to practice self-care and self-love. in whatever form that looks like for you. Maybe a spa day isn't self-love for you. Maybe that's, self-torture. I don't know. But find your self-love and do it often. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Because life is going to throw everything it wants to throw at you. And it's not going to ask for permission. But I got a catcher's mitt. So come what may, I can catch it. I can handle it as long as I have my self-care days, as long as I know that I'm worthy of the space that I keep, as long as I know that I'm worthy of the skills and the gifts that I have on the inside of me, and I give it in the spirit of excellence. I dare you to be you, and the world will absolutely adjust.